In today's video, we are going to be installing Windows 10 15.11 on this netbook. The first ever version was 15.07. Um, I'm a big fan of this version of Windows 10, and I'm going to show you why. Right here, I have a netbook. This is an Intel Atom, 2 gigs of RAM, hard drive. It's pretty slow. I really love this computer, though. I'm probably going to make another video going back to it, revisiting it, as it was one of the first videos. One of the first tech videos I made, not even on this channel. I will probably be revisiting this soon, but in today's video we're just installing this really old build of Windows 10 to show how awesome these old builds of Windows 10 are. Even ignoring whether it's an old version or not, I honestly think Windows 10 might be just the best operating system ever made. I'm running Tiny 10 on like everything, and it's just such a good experience. It's just so much better than Windows 11. Alright, and we are in the installer. Pretty basic. It hasn't really changed much. Gotta dim the light a bit. Change the color. Just shut it off. Yep. Okay. I really hate filming these reflective screens, but what are you gonna do? Surprisingly, it let me turn the brightness up in the setup, which I didn't even know you could do that. That's interesting. Alrighty, and we are on to the next page of setup, 10/30/2015. You know what that means? As of filming this video, I believe it's the 20 something. It's the 20 something of November. I'm probably going to be posting this. By the time you're seeing this video, it might officially be a month since Windows 10 becomes 10 years old, which is pretty insane. Also, I know this is just the setup, but this feels smoother than modern Windows setups does. I mean, that's not really that big of a deal, but it's just something to notice. This feels perfectly smooth. I'm just going to install to a partition I already have, and I'm going to tell you how long this installation takes. Alrighty, we have made it onto the Windows 10 15.11 setup. This just looks so nice. Like, it just looks good. Like, they did great. Like, I don't know, like, this feels just so much nicer than the modern Windows 10 setup. I don't know why. It kind of more feels like Windows 7, I get, but not really. It feels modern. I don't know why. I like this old setup better. Basically the modern equivalent to a laptop like this is basically a Chromebook running Windows. So if you want to see more like that, go into my channel. I made a video on Chromebook running Windows just last week. Yeah, if you want to see more stuff like this, make sure to like and subscribe. It really helps out. Let's just continue with the setup here. Oh yeah, it installed pretty fast for this being a USB 2 port and a hard drive. Like, it was perfectly reasonable. Definitely a lot quicker than modern Windows 10 would be. Getting critical updates, huh? I don't think you're gonna be able to do that. Also, it said we're happy you're here or whatever. This is when Microsoft used to be actually happy you were using the computer, not just hating the customer. Once again, I'm just gonna say I don't know why, but this setup and like welcome process, it just feels like so nice. Like, it actually just, like, I don't know, it feels like it has a soul compared to modern Windows 10, and I don't really know why that is, but it just really feels like that. Alrighty, we have continued the setup, and I mean, once again, this is just super nice. And of course, it's already asking for a Microsoft account. Some things never change. I feel like this blue is nicer. I might be crazy, but lets me skip. So thank you for that. I'm gonna just create an account. I don't know why this is just such a nice screen. I feel like this is more 8.1-ish. And look, I love this so much. I hate how it makes me make all these security questions and crap. Like, this is like the 35th time I've set up Windows 10 today because it just won't work or whatever. I'm setting up a computer. Thank goodness. You just let me type a password hint. That's it. You just let me type that, and I can press enter, and I'm on my way. That's it. No security questions, no crap. It just lets me through. That is honestly probably the most amazing part about this setup. Alrighty, Windows 10 is now installed. So let's just play with it a little bit. Open up the File Explorer. Obviously, this isn't fast, but this is indeed a netbook with a 2009 Intel Atom, which is like a terrible CPU. Here are our specs here. Intel Atom N270, 2 gigs of RAM, 2016 copyrighted. Yeah, this is really a terrible CPU. Let's just open up the task manager now and take a look at how it's doing. Yeah, but I mean, this CPU is horrendous, but it's handling it fine. This is a usable-ish experience, especially for the time it would have been usable. It's just as good as Windows 7 is. I mean, it's not as good as Windows 7 was. It's not as fast, but it's pretty fast. You see, the hard drive is like barely being used. If this was modern Windows 10 build, it would be pinned at 100% this entire time. And it's using 700 megs of RAM on idle. And even this crappy Intel Atom isn't even struggling, just rendering the desktop. I deleted half the row of icons because it looks stupid on like this 1024 by 600 page. But I mean, the news, all this stuff's actually still working, which is interesting. See, if I open up settings here, you can see like some remnants here. Like this kind of looks like Windows 8. The settings app really isn't the greatest, but I mean, it still really isn't on modern Windows. Let's open up Edge. I didn't actually mean to do that, but let's open up Edge now. This is the original version of Edge. Edge is, old Edge is kind of cool, actually. Let's just load google.com, see how fast it is. That was actually pretty quick for this laptop. Like this really old version of Edge actually works surprisingly well on this computer. So it's not going to load a YouTube video or anything. It's not even worth trying. It can load Nvidia's. But it's really terrible experience. But I mean, surprisingly, this actually, can still load, you can still Google, like, anything you want, and it still actually surprisingly works. Or Bing it, which is what I just accidentally did. But yeah, I mean, this is actually surprisingly pretty fast still. Obviously this would have been better back in 2015. Alright, let's just explore the operating system a little bit here. Let's see, does the news app still work? That kind of reminds me of, Windows 8.1 once again. Taking a good while to load, taking its sweet time, but I mean, it does appear. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty cool. Okay, don't take that out of context. The news is not good news, but anyway. Oops. Didn't mean to click on that. But I mean, that's pretty cool that still works. This is a almost 10-year-old operating system now. Pretty cool. You can just browse the news still. Let's open up money. Sure, let's see. I think this is like stocks and stuff, I'm assuming. Let's see if that works still. Nope. Looks like actually there's going to be a no on there. Yeah. So no money, but news still works. Let me try opening up like the movies and TV app. See how it looks. Yeah, looks pretty basic and boring. Nothing really exciting there. Let's open up the Xbox app. Is that even come pre-installed? I don't know if it'll actually let me do anything, but we'll see. Oh, yep, just crashed out. Yeah. What's Sway? I kind of just, oops, didn't mean to open maps, but I mean, let's see what the maps looks like. Let's open up that Sway thing. Oh, maps opened. Yeah, no thanks. The map itself isn't actually loading, but it actually opened. I hope you guys are enjoying this little look into the past here. Yep, slightly like I assume the Microsoft Office stuff doesn't work. I mean, this is pretty nostalgic, but also like I still use Windows 10. It's kind of weird because this just feels so different, but also the same. Yeah. Let's see what the personalized tab looks like. How much has that changed? I don't know if I actually have it Windows activated, so I probably can't Actually, oh no, I can auto hide the taskbar and everything. Yeah, that window has changed a ton. You know, modern Windows that pops up a settings bar, but this is just a window. Um, does it have dark mode yet? Does Windows? Huh, I think Windows doesn't have dark mode yet. That's interesting. Maybe in themes. Yeah, I think that just Windows just doesn't have dark mode yet. That's pretty interesting. Let's look at our backgrounds here. Some super nostalgic, nice ones like that. Yeah. Anyway, I think that's about it now. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And check out my other videos if you like this. Usually I'm more energetic. I'm just tired. It's like 11 o'clock. Anyway, I'll see you all later. Bye.